Great. So we just finished up some workshop sessions. So tell us, what was the title of the workshop that you guys were just in?
I was a panelist on the reproductive health for trans and cis Latinas.
And I was the moderator for the workshop called Ending the Epidemic in the Trans Community. I believe that was the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first, let's talk about the workshop on trans and cis women reproductive rights. So what makes this topic essential to the Latinx population?
Well, I think what we wanted to do was speak about the specific needs of trans and cis Latinas in the same breath. I think oftentimes these conversations are happening separate of each other, and the panel was originally meant to be a presentation, but we realized that there was a lack of research and information on trans reproductive health and rights. So we decided to have an open dialogue amongst panelists and also with the audience. So the main takeaway for that was how do we begin to have these conversations and foster safe spaces for them to happen?
Yeah, I mean, experience-wise, coming from a Latino family, there's a lot of stigma around the trans community, especially when you talk on reproductive health. That becomes a very, very hot topic. So I think it's important for us to be able to have these inclusive conversations.
Great, thank you. And the workshop that you were in, Elizabeth, was around?
It was ending the epidemic in the trans community. There were various service providers from New York that came through to talk about the services that they provide at their various agencies. And I think one of the major things that were highlighted was the need to not only continue to push visibility and advocacy work within the trans community, but also to start talking about what violence looks like in our towards our community and how that affects access to care and stuff like that. So being that there were 7 girls that were recently murdered and stuff, so it's very fresh in our minds right now.
So what would you say was the major takeaway from that session?
I think the major takeaway was that we need to be working more closely together. We need to be linking up and definitely, collaborating and supporting each other's work so that, as a community as a whole, we're actually meeting the needs and kind of addressing those issues that have been coming up.
Great. I want to thank both of you for participating on our interview live from Reunion Latina 2017.
All right.